Hello and welcome to Scala Convenience. Today, our 10th episode. 10th. Can't believe I've done 9 of these already. God, how much do I know about cars? Anyway, things have gone a little bit flat. Well, not with my videos, obviously, because that's what you watch them for. But with this car, battery's gone flat. What do? You put your foot on the clutch, you press the button, and there is nothing. No juice, no nothing. Don't you worry. I've got 1 or 2 little things that you can do before you go and spend a hell of a load of money on one of these bad boys. So, here, obviously I've got one of these. These are fantastic. This is called a booster. And basically, I connect it, red to red, black to black, switch it on. Obviously won't do anything because I haven't connected it on. Press it, and I can go and start it, and it will give me an instant boost. I don't expect you guys to have one of these. These are not cheap, and you don't need them that often if you're not a car trader like me. You may, or may not, have one of these. Now, I borrowed this off my father. Now, as you can see, this was produced in the Dark Ages. Okay, look at the cord on this. Where'd you get ribbed cord from nowadays? Okay. And again, it works in exactly the same way. Okay, you plug it into the mains. Don't plug it into an extension cable, please. Okay, and you plug the red on the red and the black on the black. Pretty straightforward. The only thing I would recommend, and I know that people don't do it, and I know that some people say you don't need to do it because it's sealed batteries now and this, that and the other. But I would recommend that you remove the battery from the car before you start charging it up. Okay? It is pretty straightforward. It's a couple of bolts, one here, one when you lift this up. Okay, just here. And then there's one down there that will hold the battery in place to stop it from shaking. Okay? Swivel these off. Most batteries now have a lovely carry handle. They are heavy. Obviously, the bigger the car, the heavier it is. Okay? But it gives you an opportunity to charge up the battery and see how that goes. I would charge up the battery for a minimum of 5 hours. Some people do it overnight. I'm not quite okay with overnight because you're leaving something to charge, and charge heats up, and heat up causes things. Okay, call me paranoid, call me whatever. Okay, and I'll look in the camera because my cameraman's absolutely gone. Okay, but you charge it up, you put it back in, you start up the vehicle. Now, what happens if in a day or 2 the car goes flat again? Well, it's one of 2 things. One, unfortunately, the battery has had its time. It's got to go up to battery heaven. There's such a thing. Right? And you need to go and buy another one. Or 2, there could be a problem with the alternator, i.e. the part that charges the battery whilst you're running. Either way, and I've fallen foul of this before, I go out and I buy a brand new battery and spend loads of money, and a few days later it goes flat again. Why? Because it wasn't the battery, it was the alternator. However, I've rested and ensured in the fact that, you know, I've got a new battery in the car. Hey! But what I would suggest to you is if you get some professional advice and go and have a look and see if it is the alternator or the battery in that sense. 9 times out of 10, your battery goes flat because someone, namely the person behind the camera, has either left the light on inside or the stereo has been playing whilst they're waiting for dad to go shopping or do whatever mum and dad do, okay, and flatten down the battery. Either way, simple fix, charge up the battery. Any more than that, please go to a reputable dealer and get it sorted out, because it can be the battery, it can be the alternator. Stay tuned in, number 11 is coming soon.